Hello again, my name is Tim Hey, and I would like to tell you something about the dragon. When a dragon dies, he does not truly leave his world. His spirit lives on, binding itself with nature and offering hope for the future. That was an amazing line from a video game that I played back in the day. It was called The Legend of Spyro. It was, of course, a children's game, but amazing sometimes with the dialogue inside of this game. When I was a child, I saw a lot of movies in the media and a lot of movies in the theater about dragons. And every time when I saw a dragon, I just wished that I could be sucked inside of this movie and give this dragon a hug. I didn't even care if it was a good or a bad dragon. I just wanted to give my dragon a hug inside of this movie. When I was a child, I saw this movie called Dragonheart and Draco. A lot of dragon fans loved this one, and even me, I loved this dragon. It was so human that he was. And he was so concerned about the humans. He helped them and such things like that. But when I see this movie again, later on as an adult, I saw a lot of things that my dragon would never do that this dragon was. That this dragon was more human than dragon inside of him. Like, for example, they killed the last female dragon in the world. And then when they tried to kill him, he decided to help these humans in their war that he doesn't have business with. It's just so strange that in the eyes of the dragon, that would never work, that would never happen. And also the other movies like Aragon and Saphira. Saphira was just a mindless thing. Even though I loved the way how she talked, but it was not a dragon. It was just a mindless being. And Smaug, the dragon, based on Fafnir, the dragon, it could talk English. I would just hug this dragon because it was such an amazing being, and yet it was made evil, of course, because the stories of Fafnir, the dragon, it's a dragon god of fire, is of course made evil because of the history. It tells us that the dragons are evil, and Fafnir and Smaug was just the same being. But when I see at the media how they portray dragons at this time, I see how humanized that they are trying to make the dragon, how they try to make the dragon more human being. They can talk, they can even talk English and things like that. But when the only thing that I really understood was some lines inside of this game that I played The Legend of Spyro, and just some things with Elijah Wood and Elijah Wood and other actors. I forgot his name. Gary Oldman. He had the voice of Ignitus, and he said some wise things that I say, yes, this is of course what my dragon told me. My dragon indeed told me that nature is balance in everything, and that every dragon who dies becomes one with nature. They don't really die. And that is what this game told. Even though Spyro is very human with a dragon body, but the things that was said in this game was the only interpretation of a dragon who tells things, wise things, that I agreed with. And it's so strange that this has to be done inside of a children's game, a family-based game, that the only one that I agreed with. In movies, I didn't agree with anyone. Just see, like this movie, Sleeping Beauty, the witch, the dragon witch. That was the first dragon witch in history in cinema, and how she says, with all the powers of hell, hell, of course. The people didn't know any better, of course, back in the day. It's such a shame. But yeah, the only thing that amazed me was this game, The Legend of Spyro. And it's a shame that they made him more childish again and quit the more serious series about this. I have no doubt that the people who made this are a bit like us, like brothers and sisters. on the path of the dragon, telling the wisdom of the dragon inside of this game, just inside of this storyline. It was very, very moving. I was shocked when I heard this. I never expected some dragon, actual dragon wisdom inside of this game. And that was the only interpretation in the media that I agreed with. Not in movies and not in other games, because in other games most of the time it's meant to kill dragons. In this, only this game, it was the storyline of this game, it was yeah, amazing. So movies, media, they don't even seem to let the dragon seem like the dragon is, how the dragon is. They are not humans, they are dragons, they are animalistic, they are wise beings of nature. They are evil, they're not evil, they are just darkness and white together. They are balanced. That is what this game said. Not evil, not good, just in between and doing the right thing. As the dragons as they are very wise spirits. Even though they are all gone with their bodies, they are still among us in nature. They bind themselves with nature and offering us hope for the future.